For fans who come to the races here at Keeneland, the dining options are awesome. But after a day at the races, the culinary options in central Kentucky are endless. Here's Mike Linden now with the story of a UK graduate who's put together her own food network.
Tucked away in the picturesque town of Midway, there lies a culinary treasure that has spawned a central Kentucky dining empire. Weta Michael and her husband Chris began their restaurateur careers with Holly Hill Inn 15 years ago, but that was only the first course.
Holly Hill Inn has been a restaurant since 1979, and Chris and I bought it in 2001, and that was our first business that we owned. About 4 years later, we kept driving by this little place over on Old Frankfort Pike that was empty, and that became Wallace Station. From there, we had a real good customer and a gentleman named Anthony Beck, and so we began a business relationship that produced Windy Corner. And then sometime after that, I became friends with a couple of great guys in Ben Self and Brady Barlow, and they ended up purchasing what's called the Bread Box, which was the old Rainbow Bread Factory. And Brady called me up one day and said, I have the perfect space for a fish and chips shop. And that is how Smithtown Seafood started.
Weta grew up in Lexington near the University of Kentucky Agriculture Farm, and that began her appreciation for fresh, local food. But it's not just the ingredients that inspire her dishes, it's the community surrounding each location that contributes the most to the menu.
Part of what I do when I'm developing a menu depends upon where I'm developing the menu for. So what we're always trying to demonstrate is what's in season, but it's always based around what is locally available. So there are iconic, historic aspects to our food culture in Kentucky that we're trying to represent in all of our restaurants. Representing the local food economy in that structure is really important to me as a business person. And not only that, I think we're going to drive, at least $500,000 a year in local food purchases through that restaurant. And that's going to really be a significant stimulator to a lot of local producers.
Her influence on the central Kentucky culinary scene is now well established. But at the heart of it all, the bluegrass itself is what drives Weta to accomplish so much.
The beauty that I have around me here in Midway and at Holly Hill Inn has inspired me for my entire career. Every day it's an inspiring environment to be in, and that's Kentucky. I'm grateful to my customers who've supported me for so long, and I'm really grateful to my staff. I think we have an incredible team, both service team and culinary team at all of our locations, and I couldn't do it without them.
For Keeneland Magazine, I'm Mike Linden.